Welcome to the channel. How are you today? May all be going well with you and that you are receiving all that you want, need, and desire. I had a mentor tell me once that if you're unhappy and depressed, that is because you're not living your life's purpose. And that's been on my mind for, just kind of came into my thoughts, and I wanted to share it with you. And that if you're feeling depressed, unhappy, sad, you have doubt and worry going on, it's because you're not living your life's purpose. And if you've been watching my videos, I always talk about your life is a movie, and that everything that you see going on in the outside world, in your life, which we call life, is actually what's going on inside of you. And that in order to change that, you go within and you change how you're thinking, how you're feeling, and what you're doing. Your actions, your what do your routine looks like during the day, and what are your patterns. And once you do the inner work, you will start to eventually see your outside world change. So I love to talk about also your inner talking. What are you saying to yourself about yourself throughout the day? When we all do it, we all talk to ourselves, and we all mumble under our breath as well about others. And you want to watch that as well, of what you say, what you mumble under your breath about others. And because you're sending out vibrations, okay? And whatever you're sending out is the type of people you're going to attract. So when we're complaining, we are actually telling the universe that this is what we want, and it's going to continue to do more of that. So we want to also pay attention to how we treat others as well. And if you listen to my videos, and the more you dive into this, you're going to find out how all these things that I'm saying fits in you having the life that you want, a beautiful, lovely life. And we're all one. So when you come to, we hear that statement a lot, in the spiritual arena, and likewise, well, we talk about we're all one. But when you really start to study self, when you start to study yourself, you're going to have those aha moments of, on a deeper level, of what that really means. We are all one, okay? And what we say about others, we are saying about ourselves, okay? So when we really want to think about what we're doing, what we're saying, what we're thinking of others, when we are communicating with others, when we are working with others. This may be in the workplace, it may be around your family, it may be when you're out and about, doing your daily, runs to the supermarket or to the grocery store, or wherever you're going to run errands. And before you have that thought about someone else, you want to think about what I want, what I say this about myself. And although we do say awful things about ourselves, a lot of times we do not realize that that's what we're doing. We're not consciously aware of it. But if we were consciously really paying attention to what we were doing, we would never, ever, ever say those things and speak those words. And so keep that in mind when we're dealing with other people, when they cut you off in traffic, anything like that. Kind of regroup yourself, excuse me, and think about it and wish them well, because you are sending a vibration to a higher vibration that's going to bring great things to you. And we're not doing it because we want to be, although we want to be on a higher vibration, we're doing it because we should be doing it, number one. It's not to do it to get something. We're doing it because this is how we should be treating each other. Okay? And we would want others to treat us the same in return. And so, let's get back to your purpose, your life purpose. And if you're unhappy, we need to get our thoughts clear, okay? And we want to have positive thoughts. And I always say, if you're not feeling good, you find a way to feel good fast. Because the more you feel good, the more good things are going to come to you. The more great things are going to come your way. So you want to feel good most of the time. I say all of the time. And, you know, you're going to have some times where you are feeling down, you know, the doubts come in, the fear, the worry. That is normal. But I say, that is normal. And I say, not but I say, and I say. Because but cancels out anything that you say prior to it. So that's another thing that comes to mind. We really want to pay attention to the words we're using and what these words actually mean, because we are walking around actually attracting bad things that we do not want to ourselves, because we are speaking words that we don't know the meanings of. And so once you start getting into language, so I'll start getting into that also. I'll talk about that in some of my videos moving forward. You want to take that, eliminate that out of your vocabulary. You want to take but out. You want to take can't. You know, words like that. You want to remove it from your vocabulary and start speaking in a way that's going to put you in a higher vibration, and that's going to put you in alignment to receive the things that you want and to live the life that you desire. So I'm already at 9 minutes. So I'll talk a couple of more minutes and then I'll do more videos. I don't want to take too much of your time. And speaking of time, your time is valuable more than anything. Okay? Excuse me. Your time is the most valuable thing that you have. You have, or one of the most valuable things that you have, because you have your mind. That is the most valuable thing that you have, is your mind. And your time is another very valuable thing that you have that cannot be, it is priceless. Okay? And the problem is we are trading our time in different ways where we may want to take a look at and change that. Because your time involves your focus, what you're focusing on, what are you doing with your time, your attention, who are you spending your time with. And let's think about that. Spend. You don't want to spend your time, okay? You want to value your time, okay? And so there's a lot of distractions that's taking up your attention, your focus, and your time. And so you want to be very careful and start thinking about where your time is going, where your focus is going. You know, a lot of times we're scrolling endlessly through videos and what's that, Instagram and all these other social media, you know, looking at short videos that's really not benefiting us. It's not helping us. And as I always say, if it's not moving you towards your goal, you cut it out. Just cut it out of your plan. Take it out. Okay? Because before you know it, your time, you're looking at these little shorts, you know, little videos, and before you know it, your whole day is gone. Your energy is gone. Everything's gone. And you haven't gotten the things done that you wanted to get done. And you're wondering, where did the time go? Someone stole it. And you allowed it by letting these things grab your attention. You know, advertising companies spend billions of dollars for a few seconds of your time. Why do you think that is? They will spend billions of dollars for a few seconds of your time. So maybe they know something that we don't. And if you're listening to this channel, you know, you know what, why that is. And you know what it is that they know that many of us don't know. Okay? And so your time is very important. Okay? And I have videos up, you know, some of my past videos where it gets into some short meditations. You know, you break down the chakra system and all that, your energy system, and how these things operate, and your energy is being drained. Okay? And once you start to pay attention to that and you gather this energy back, okay, you're going to see your life improve. I mean, in ways that you would not have, imagined. And so we are all energy, and everything that we're doing involves a give and receive, a give and take of your energy. So pay attention to where your time is going, where your attention, your focus is going. Okay? Because this is what's interfering. This is what's interfering of you and you having the life that you want. Another thing is how you're spending your time, your attention, and your focus is the people you deal with, the people you hang around, your family, your friends. You know, you really want to think about that and consider, is this benefiting me, getting me closer to my goal? Am I able to learn from the people I'm surrounded with, and are they positive? You know, are they going places? Do they uplift me? Do they encourage me? Do they inspire, motivate? What do they have to offer? You know, how, you know, so these are things that you want to think about in having the life that you want. Okay. Now I'm at 15 minutes, so I'm going to wrap this up really quickly. I'm going to do some more videos, and I'm going to be on camera soon. I've been doing it so much. I have so many great things that I'll be sharing with you shortly here that I've been doing behind the scenes here. So I want to wrap this up and you think about just the things that I've mentioned, is that this is your life, your movie. And whatever is going on in your life right now is feedback. It's feedback showing you what you've been thinking. Okay? What you've been thinking, what you've been feeling, and what you've been doing. Okay? So if you're not happy with your life, then take some of the things that I've just mentioned here to refocus, and you'll have better results. To go within and work on yourself. Okay? Because the inner world creates the outer world. So whatever you see that's going on in the outer world is what's going on inside of you. And so this is what we need to work on. Okay? And a lot of times we don't have the energy to do what we want to do because people are grabbing at our energy. People are stealing. I wouldn't say, well, they're stealing your attention and your focus and your time. And so you want to really, really pay attention to that. And once you understand what I'm saying here, you will start to see energy. I mean, you will have the energy to do the things that you want. It's just that, attention, focus, and all these things are, with the YouTube or the short videos on these other social media, where you're scrolling and you're looking at videos and you're stopping to do this and do that. It's stealing your time. It's taking away your time. And then when it's time for you to do the work, you're exhausted. You're tired. And so that's why advertising companies spend billions of dollars to grab your attention. And they are programming. You're being programmed. Okay? So when you're being programmed, you are not focusing on you. You're focusing on something else that's going to benefit these other, whoever it is that's using your, stealing your, grabbing your attention and your focus. And so you want to really pay attention to that. And once you do that, you're going to start to see you have the strength, the energy, the motivation to do what it is that you want to do. Okay? And self-positive talk. Pay attention to what you're thinking and what you're saying when no one's around. We all do it all day. We're always talking to ourselves. What are you saying? What are you saying to yourself about yourself? What are you saying to yourself and about others? Because this is also putting you on a vibration that's going to bring more of that. So you want to say beautiful, lovely things about others as well. And then you're going to see more beautiful, lovely people come into your life with wonderful, great energy to exchange, to help you, and for you to help them. It's a give and take to have the life that you want. Okay? What are your what are you doing? What are your actions? What is your plan? What are you doing throughout today to bring about the life that you want? If you don't know what that is, then sit down and write that out. What you want, what you plan to do. And that's and then you want to actually do it. You want to actually begin to do the things that you wrote down. And then your thoughts, your feelings, your actions is going to be in alignment. and you are going to see some change. You're going to see your outer world reflect your inner world. And a lot of times you'll start to see things rather quickly. You will see things rather quickly if you develop a routine of actually doing this. You have to get up. You have to do this every day, all the time. This has to be a new way of life for you. And then you will see your life change. Okay, I'm over 20 minutes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do another video and check out the meditations. And I'm going to put some new, maybe I'll put another meditation video up for you, a quick meditation. I like to do the quick meditations because a lot of people are busy. Excuse me, and all it takes is a few minutes to regroup and gather your energy and to clear your mind. So I'll see what I'll do like a 5-minute, post a 5-minute meditation for you to clear your mind and to relax. And I also have other meditation videos that you can look at that teach you about your chakra system and how all this works. Okay, as far as we are all energy, everything is energy. We are exchanging energy all the time. We are being drained of our energy all the time based on if we're focused on things that doesn't make, that's not going to put us in where we need to be, where we need to go to accomplish the goals that we want. And so what is that video of somebody doing some little silly dance? How is that going to, think about it. We need to think about these things. Is that going to push me further to my goal? Okay, you're sitting watching cute little videos of people doing silly little things. Videos that's not going to benefit you. Nothing that's going to increase your learning, your growth. We need to really start analyzing these things. I mean, really get downright, you really want to become a fanatic with it. Because you're going to realize where your time is going, your focus and your attention, and why you don't have the things that you want in the life that you want. So you really want to really take this really seriously. Okay? So may you have all that you want, need, and desire. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for listening to me. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Bye-bye.